Hello again and welcome to Ukrainian Ambition. I'm your host Ustym Shchohlyk, and today I will tell you about where and how the Ukrainian people live. I will also tell you a little bit about Ukrainian environment and also a little bit about who you can find in Chornobyl exclusion zone. Let's begin. Hey, you. I can see that you want to help Ukraine somehow, maybe with $1. In that case, I have left some useful links, especially for you, in the description down below. You all have heard that Ukraine is a corrupt country with poor people and which is at war with the big scary bear of Russia. Hearing that, you might also get to the conclusion that Ukrainian people are living in poverty and misery. And like in India, like Indian outcasts, we live in some kind of slums, which, as you can see, is not true. That is why I take you on a walk by the pretty poor Kyiv neighborhood. And if you feel a little bit spicy today, you might also support the modern chivalry battalion unit of Brotherhood, more known as batalion.bratstvo. At the moment, as you are watching this video, they are fighting in the hero town of Vovchansk in the Kharkiv region. You might have heard about that. And they are effectively unaliving Ruskies, and you can help them with your $1. All the links in the description below. Walking down the streets, two main things might catch your eye. First of all, the overall greenery of this place, and secondly, the pretty similar looking buildings that are just everywhere. About the buildings, those are called Khrushovkas, the 5 or 9-story buildings that are scared all over, just literally everywhere in the post-Soviet Union countries. Why are they called Khrushovkas, you might ask? Well, thank you for asking, I will answer. The thing is that those buildings were built in mid-1950s by the order of the General Secretary of the USSR and also a big moron, Nikita Khrushchev. And that is how they appeared. At the time, there was a problem that after the World War II, there was a great housing crisis. Well, there was a crisis, there were no houses. People had nowhere to live most of the time, or they had to live in the 2-story wooden shacks with absolutely no utilities. And that was no-go even for the USSR. His advisors has created the solution, and the solution was simple and genius, as pretty much everything in the USSR. Mass production of the poor quality products. In this case, buildings. Thanks to the fact that Ukrainians care about their stuff, they are still in good condition, even though they were built to stand for no longer than 40 or 50 years. So by design, by this time, they had to be gone already. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any comments in the description below to support the Ukrainian-centric content like this. We will fight Russian propaganda together. We do love the places where we live, and we do want them to be beautiful. That is why anywhere where you go in Ukraine, it doesn't matter which town or city or village you go, you will find greenery everywhere. You will find lots of patches of trees, bushes, grass, flower, literally everywhere. We love the greenery, and that is our stuff. Temperate climate and diverse environmental zones, let us enjoy diverse flora and fauna all across Ukraine, from south to east, from west to north, no matter where you go. And I'm definitely talking about the whole Ukraine, no matter if those territories are free from the Russian horde or not yet. Ukraine really does have everything you might want. We have forests, woodlands, steppes, two different mountain zones, Carpathian and Crimean mountains, and also exits to the two seas, Black Sea and Azov Sea. Well, unfortunately, everything that is about Crimea and Azov Sea is right now close to us due to Russians, but still they are ours. We also have our own little deserts, Oleshkivsky Piski, which are situated in the Kherson region, which is unfortunately is still partially occupied by Russian. Maybe the most interesting part about Ukrainian environment is the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Just hear me out. Due to the fact that since the Chernobyl catastrophe of the 1986, for basically 38 years, there were next to non-human activity in that part of Ukraine that really helped the environment in that part to thrive as no one could imagine. In addition to the usual forest inhabitants, such as wild squirrels, foxes, ferrets, and hares, you might also find big packs of wolves there, wild boars, wild cows, and, hear me out, even lynxes. Isn't that awesome? I think that's beautiful. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed your time, and I also hope that you have learned something new today about how the Ukrainian people live and about Ukrainian environment. Right now you might hear the sirens going on. That means that we have a rate alert, and I have to go to the shelter. So knowing this, don't forget to donate to help Ukraine. See you next time. And remember, Ukraine will win, whether you want it or not.